Oh, that would be sick.
YouTube, what is up? We are starting our softball series. I've been wanting to make more softball content, not just fitness content, but the thing that I spent most of my time is doing this, man, hitting softball. So we're going to start with a little softball bat review just because I just got this bat in the mail. The Anarchy Syndicate, the new tech X Core. Travis Holcomb, one of the reps, recommended it to me. 12-inch barrel. Just got it in the mail. Took a couple cuts off the tee and still in the wrapper. You see that? Look at that wrapper. Still halfway in the wrapper. I like to keep the wrapper on just because I think it keeps the paint job a little bit prettier, and I BP too much and my bats get kind of beat up. So we just broke off the wrapper in the BP in the barrel zone. You see that? I've been in the barrel, crushing it there. But 12-inch barrel. I swing 26-ounce bat. Half-ounce end load. This thing feels like a fire stick. Like it snaps to the zone. I've had a couple people hold it. They said it feels like a hammer, and I agree. I like this bat. It's been feeling like money off the tee, and we're gonna go hit some BP with it and see how it goes. All right, so a typical round of BP for us will look like a couple 24 balls push, 24 balls middle, 24 balls pull. We're going to start with the pull side just because it's what everybody comes to see. Typically, I'm not trying to hit home runs. I don't really have a problem with hitting home runs in games. I have good enough power to be able to do that. Typically trying to keep it on the line. When I'm doing a bat review, I should probably uncork a few and really try to get after home runs here, but these are not really swung for home runs, but some of them go, some of them don't. But this bat has been feeling like a fire stick, like I mentioned at the end. The only issue I had with it was the short barrel. I don't think I'm totally used to that yet. I'm typically swinging a 12.5 or a 13-inch barrel, and swinging this one, I definitely hit a couple balls on the inside handle. On that pull side, it was a little bit better push side, but it's very unforgiving when you missed it. And that's pretty much it. I'll go full review at the end, and I'll let you guys enjoy these scuds, baby. Let's go.
Where they waited long. Yeah, there we go. That's a suit.
All right, so just finished up all of our BP sessions there. I enjoy this bat. This thing, it definitely breaks in faster than the two previous X cores that I had. I had the Sour Diesel, which I think was the very first X core. That bat took literally 2,000 to 3,000 cuts to break in, and once it broke in, it elevated to a level. Like when I swung the bat at the start, it was one of the most dead bats I've ever hit, and I was very disappointed in it. It's a 27-ounce bat. I had a warranty on it, and I tried to break it in. I tried to break the bat with everything that I could do just because I hated the bat and I was using it for my BP. So I was hitting that thing in like 30 to 40 degree weather with any type of ball. We were nuking everything. And it took forever to break in and forever to break. That bat lasted 4 years, but once it did break in, the exit velos off of it were 110 on a barrel. It was smoked, dude. That thing was fire once it was loaded. Didn't love that bat just because it was 27-ounce bat. I ordered it from a rep, and the rep ordered the wrong bat, so I had the wrong ounce. It just felt too heavy for me, so didn't enjoy that one as a gamer, but used it as my BP bat. Then I got the Disciple, or the Discipline. I think it's the Disciple, which is the gray and green version, which was last year's bat. That one broke in much faster. And once it broke in again, it had the same level of elevation in performance that the Sour Diesel had, where it started and it was a little bit stiff to start, and then I started to open up with it, and it, like, for me, it felt like it was outperforming the Monster Bats towards the end of its life, and it like really took a step up, and I was pretty excited about that one just because Monster Bats, my favorite bats, just for performance wise, but they break so fast, dude. I never BP with my Monster Bats just because they always break, and I really was looking forward to something that I could BP with and then go game with, just because I like to feel and get comfortable with the bat, right? Try to stay out of like having a specific bat that I need to do to hits to feel comfortable with. But that was a bat that I definitely loved as a gamer and was crushing with for 2 tournaments, but that one broke much quicker than I would have thought. I think that bat lasted me 4 months. I probably had 1,000, 2,000 cuts on it, but my whole goal with the X Core bat was that it was going to last forever. It was going to take forever to break in, and it was going to last forever, even if the performance was down just a little bit from the Monster. If I was more comfortable with it and I could break it in. But towards the end, it really got hot. It felt amazing. And then on one of the swings, I was like, oh, that felt amazing. And I looked and the whole barrel was shattered. So that kind of sucked performance-wise. I'm gonna send that one in for warranty. Travis Holcomb thought maybe something was wrong with the inside of it just because he doesn't know X cores that break that fast. Never hit a 44 core ball with that, never hit that bat in cold weather. Everything was with 52s and 60-degree plus weather. So that one, performance-wise, felt gas. Took a little bit of time to break in, but broke faster than I would have liked. This one came out much hotter. It took probably maybe 20 swings to like break something in there to make it feel like it was hot. And then it's been gas, almost like the end of performance life of the Disciple at the beginning right now. Durability wise, obviously I don't know. So I'll do a little review once I break it and see how long this thing lasts. But if this thing's last as long as my sour diesel lasts, as long as the X cores are supposed to last, I think this one will definitely compete with the Monster Bat. For me, I swing an M2 in games as my gamer. The one thing, this is just personal preference, a 12-inch barrel, I just wanted to try it out. It's very unforgiving. Like if I miss the ball at all, I mean, you're hitting it here. It's a very unforgiving bat just because it's a 12-inch barrel, 13-inch barrel or a 12.5 barrel. I think 12.5 is perfect for me. I think I enjoy that the most. But that again, the feel of it, because it's 12-inch barrel, feels so buttery through. But I was pulling a couple balls that I just got caught like right here instead of right there, and it seems like it's a little less forgiving. But again, those are just bad swings on my part. Everyone that I barreled, dude, it's nasty. It fire stick. It was sending balls that like I barely touched all the way over the fence, and then you square it up, it puts a nasty knuckle on it, almost like that M1 Tech knuckleball, where it would like if you barrel it up, dude, that ball is just scudding like that. So I'm gonna rate it right now after the first BP session at 8.5 out of 10. If the performance lasts and the bat lasts the way that I'm hoping the this X-Core bats last, I'm definitely going to rate this one a 10 out of 10, just because then I can use it as a BP bat and a gamer, which I think is important for me and important for a lot of people. I take a lot of swings. I probably take a lot more swings than a lot of people that are just using the bats for gamers, or they BP once a week. I try to BP 5 to 6 times a week. So if this bat lasts as long as I'm hoping, definitely would be a 10 out of 10. And there's no webbing on it right now. So if once it starts to web and it opens up and there's another gear in this bat, this thing will definitely be my gamer. And I like the look of it. So first review on that bat, and hopefully it lasts. Hopefully it lives up to the expectation. And I think there's a lot of potential here to compete with the M2s and the M1s, which have been my favorite bats in the past. I switched over to the M5s, tried the M5s for the Monsters, and I broke 3 of them in one BP session with all 52 core balls, under 100 swings, all of them, and in 80-degree weather. So it's like, for me, the M5 is just not a realistic bat. I don't know if it's how I swing or if I hit it too hard, which is silly because I know there's people that hit the ball way harder than me. But I mean, I broke 3 of those in one BP session before tournaments, all new and wrapper, all under 100 swings. I think I broke the one. It was one of the bats that I won from a home run derby. I broke that bat in under 20 swings, dude. It was really bad. So I'm looking for the balance of performance with durability. The M2 has been a nice lasting bat. It lasts usually like 500, 600 cuts, but hopefully these last into the thousands of cuts, and the performance matches that M2, which is the goal. So first bat review. Appreciate you guys watching. Keep chopping wood. Let's go.